Once upon a cold winter morning, in a quiet village surrounded by snowy hills, there lived a kind farmer named Haroon. Everyone in the village knew him for his gentle heart and his honest work. Every single morning, he would wake up early to feed his cows, water his plants, and help anyone in the village who needed it. Even though Haroon didn't have much, he always shared whatever he could with others. One freezing morning, as Haroon walked to his barn, he saw something lying still on the pure white snow. He bent down and looked closer. It was a snake, cold, weak, and barely moving. Haroon's heart filled with pity. "Oh, poor thing," he whispered, "you'll freeze to death out here." He gently took off his own warm scarf and wrapped it carefully around the snake. Then, he carried it into his cozy farmhouse and placed it near the warm, crackling fire. His wife gasped when she saw what he brought inside. "Haroon, what are you doing? That's a snake, it's dangerous." But Haroon replied softly, "He's helpless right now. I can't just leave him to die. Everyone deserves a second chance." Hours passed. Slowly, the warmth from the fire brought life back to the snake. Its body began to move. Its eyes opened, and it began to hiss softly. Haroon smiled kindly. "There," he said, "you're safe now, my friend." But just as he reached out to touch it gently, the snake suddenly raised its head and bit him on the arm. Haroon stumbled back, holding his arm in pain. His wife cried out and ran to help him. "I told you, Haroon, you saved it and it hurt you." Haroon's face turned pale, but he stayed calm. He tied a cloth tightly around his arm to stop the poison and said quietly, "I helped you because it was the right thing to do, but you hurt me because that is your nature." The snake paused. It looked at Haroon for a long moment, then slithered slowly toward the door. Before leaving, it turned back one last time, almost as if it felt sorry. Haroon's wife helped him drink some herbs and medicine, and thankfully, he slowly recovered. A few days later, the villagers came to visit. "Haroon," they asked, "why did you help the snake? Don't you regret it now?" Haroon smiled gently and said, "No, I don't regret it. My heart teaches me to be kind. If I stop helping others because of one bad experience, I lose what makes me human. The snake did what it knew, but I must do what I know, and that is kindness." The villagers were deeply touched by his words. From that day on, they often said, "Be like Farmer Haroon, kind, but also wise." Haroon continued to help everyone who needed it, but he also learned to be more careful. He kept his heart open, and his eyes open too. The story of the kind farmer and the snake teaches us a valuable lesson. Kindness should always be guided by wisdom. Not everyone we help will be grateful, but kindness is never, ever wasted. Because when we give from the heart, we make the world a little warmer. If you like this story, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss another magical story time. We'll see you soon, little friends. Bye-bye.